Hi guys, welcome back to Black Dahlia Gardening, and today we're going to be going over hardwood cuttings and how to propagate these plants using these little sticks that you might chop off of a plant. Plants should I do this with? Well, obviously you want to do them with hardwood plants, so perennials. You don't want to do this with herbaceous plants because I'm going to just tell you now, it's not going to work. Don't do this with herbaceous plants. But this can be used on plants like figs, pomegranates, willows, and then a few others like some kinds of dogwoods. Make really easy planting, or weeping cherries. Those are also pretty simple to do. Today, we're going to be doing it with some Punica granatum that I got, also known as pomegranate. Now, this is one of those plants that more easily will handle hardwood cuttings, and you have to wait until all the leaves are off, because you want to make sure that these branches are dormant. And well, if they're not dormant, they're gonna probably just die. They're gonna dry out. Now, yes, please look, and if you're gonna do this, make sure to look at your plant's branches before you harvest them off the plant when they still have green. That way you know that you're actually getting a living branch and not a dead one, because if you have a dead branch, this just isn't going to work, okay? Now, for these ones, I'm working at the Soul Garden for NC State University, so I'm not working with much land. I'm kind of, you can do this either directly in the ground, or you can also put them in pots, which we're going to do today. We're going to put them in this circular container right here, and this will honestly be pretty simple. It's not difficult. Just, we got our branches here. Just take your branch. This is the important part. Pay attention. You want to see these little nodes on them, these little spots. You want to make sure at least 2 of them are under the ground, and you want to make sure that these things are at least 12 inches long. So just shove them in there. Boom. That's simple. Now, optimally, you're going to want to get them about pencil thick. I didn't have the pomegranate plant I was using. There weren't too many of these length branches. A lot of them were pretty small or too wide. So a few of them are going to be skinny, but you can see, got 1 node, 2 node. Shove them in. And because these are winter and they're not growing much, and you can always transplant them in spring, we're just going to pack them in pretty densely just for them to survive the winter and hopefully grow. Like this one's probably too skinny, but I'm working with what I got, so this one's a little bit easier to see the nodes on. You can see all those little nodes. Shove it in, shove it in. This one's gonna grow probably in 2 ways, and so, oh, and make sure to put the bottom side down. If you put the top side down, it's not gonna be fun. It's probably not gonna live. And like this one's probably too long, but we're gonna see this spring if it survives. Because remember, instead of paying $50 for a pomegranate, we're instead paying nothing. And that is the last branch. Let's just shove that here into that, and boom. You can see we got our collection of pomegranate sticks. I am going to water them in, but hopefully this winter all of them will survive. Hoping all of them survive. If someone says that this is a process is 100% successful, they're lying to you. They're lying to you. They're manipulating you. This does not have a 100% success rate. Just know that. And you gotta make sure that the soil isn't absolute dog water. So we got some nice, basically potting soil here in this pot. So hopefully they'll survive the winter. And I'm gonna give an update in springtime to see how many survived the winter. But that's hardwood cutting. Super simple. Again, you can do it with a lot of plants. I'll have a list of a lot of the main ones at the end of the video. But happy gardening, and get those clones. Don't pay $50, pay $0. Have fun.